Belonging is a word that comes up a lot, particularly in the DE&I work that I do. And I want to talk a little bit today about what it actually means and why it's so important. Because I think from a human need perspective, if you look at most of the animal kingdom, there has always been this predisposition for us to blend in, to fit in, to merge in with the herd or the pack, and it's for a safety reason. And yet from a human perspective, we often find this need to blend in, to fit in, to go along with the herd, the pack, the majority, often at the expense of the very thing that makes us unique and different. And I believe that in our difference lies the ability to make a difference. And that's so important. It's why we celebrate diversity. It's why diverse businesses and diverse leadership teams perform better. And yet so often we are dumbing down or selling away that difference that we have because it means not fitting in. And of course, for those that have been in that space before, it's lonely, it's exhausting, and it impacts our well-being. Not to mention, there's a huge part of what makes us unique and amazing that our teams, our leaders, and our businesses are missing out on too. But it's not always safe to stand out. And it's not always our differences that are celebrated. Sometimes they're feared or misunderstood. We do live in a world where we've been conditioned to conform. And anything that doesn't conform to the norm or the majority is often called weird because we fear it or we don't understand it. So we have these two competing paradigms, right? Our difference is what makes us unique and should be the thing that sets us apart. And yet, if it's not safe to be different, then we can't belong. So what is the difference? When we're able to acknowledge who we are and our difference is celebrated and acknowledged by others, this is how we belong. So it's not changing who we are to meet the needs of others, it's being accepted as we are by others. That's this sense of belonging. And if everybody in our workplaces can feel like they belong and bring their whole selves to work, then what we get is all this uniqueness and the differences with all of our experiences and backgrounds that contribute into this melting pot of diversity that means in our differences lies the ability for us to make a difference.